What's up, Buttercup? Welcome back to my channel. Today's book review is The Color of Magic by Terry Pratchett. Yes, I'm getting into Discworld finally, right? I gave this book 3.5 stars, but just couldn't round it up to 4 stars on Goodreads because I honestly, I don't really care about Rincewind or The Tourist. Sorry. Not sorry? This is the first book in the Discworld series of like 40, 41, 42 books? Yes. And I got the first 4 books used on sale. Love to see it. And we are in the Discworld world. Duh. Hi. But the first book is all about Rincewind, a failed wizard, can't really do any spells, so he technically is, but he's not really. And he stumbles upon a tourist who arrives surprisingly. They don't have tourism in this area, and he volunteers to show the tourist around, and they get up to some shenanigans, and things don't go their way. Which we love to see a journey, an adventure. And I think the first half was way more interesting than the second half because it was new, fresh, the world building was really interesting, and Rincewind in the beginning was interesting. The tourist was, a secondary character, but I was really focused on the wizard that was not a wizard, but it kind of sort of got a little old after a while. However, there is hope. There is hope, I swear. The deities and death are perfection. I want more, especially about death, but the other deities are really interesting. And like I said, the world building is amazing. And the humor, my kind of humor, I'm really into it. So, while I think Rincewind's storyline is okay, I'm very excited to see the other books. Mostly death. I'm interested in the death series, or like within the Discworld series. Y'all, it gets confusing, but there's a whole like multiple series within the Discworld series, and I'm looking at you, Death, that series in particular. Also the witches one, that sounds really interesting, but I digress. I'm intrigued to see all the things, especially after the tourist bit and saving the tourist and himself, Rincewind. I'm just interested to see if he gets more interesting or not. I honestly don't need to relate to a main character or other characters. I just need to find them interesting. But I don't find Rincewind interesting or relatable, so that's why I'm at 3.5 stars. But things could change. It is Terry Pratchett after all. He is a great writer and storyteller. But like I said, I am continuing on with this series. 1, because I already have the 4 books, so why not? But also 2, there is so much potential. The world building, writing style, specifically the deities and death, and the humor are keeping me around. I'm going into it no matter what. I know that you can skip books. Like, if Rincewind isn't going to become interesting, you could technically skip those particular books, the series within the series of Discworld, so that might happen. But I don't particularly like doing that. It might hurt my soul. So we'll see. We will see. I'm just really excited to have finally gotten any of the books. It's really hard to figure out. I'm just going to say that right now. On Goodreads, it's confusing. But I think mainly I didn't know what was going on due to the fact that there are series within the Discworld series, and it was just confusing me. But now I have it handled. I'm on the same page as Terry Pratchett, kind of, sort of, I don't know. But like, I'm on some page as to understanding where to go, and that makes me excited. Even though maybe Rincewind's story isn't for me, there are many other possibilities, and I have no problem reading 40 to 42 books. I mean, maybe my bank account will have problems, but it's an ongoing process. And we do have the library. Well, let's see about the library, but I am just really excited to start the Discworld journey finally. Thank you so much for watching my kind of sort of sweet book review on The Color of Magic, the first book in the Discworld series. I will see you in the next video. Read, write, do whatever you need to do for self-care. Bye.